Part of the conversation, don't forget, it's a very big one. It includes our colleagues also on the streets. And Chris Illems is somewhere at Ojota right now. Remember, we brought you a report about what's happening at Ojota with Olu Phillips earlier, speaking to some people who are holding their position. So right now, Chris Illems is at Ojota as well. Chris, I know that you've also been to different other parts of Lagos. So where are you right now?
Thank you so very much. We're still here at Ojota, and of course, it started quite slow here today, but momentum has been growing over time. And if you look right behind me, you still see a lot of these protesters. They are still very much around, and they still have a lot of strength to continue with what they're doing, singing, dancing, and of course, making their demands heard. It will also be very, very important to note that the Commissioner of Police was here a while ago. He spent up to an hour here before he left, ensuring that there was no intimidation. Yeah, we got some skirmishes along the line when a few anti-protesters came into to infiltrate the rank, but then after just a little talk here and there, they left. But right now you just find that the protesters, they are still very much here, and they are making their demands. A lot of them making their demands. They want to see a reversal of the fuel price to 200 naira per litre. And remember that as of 2022, when fuel price was about 200 naira per litre, or even less than 200 naira per litre, that was the same time Nigeria was rated as the poverty capital of the world. You know, that was when the report of the multi-dimensional poverty level came up, and it actually said that about 63% of Nigerians, that is 133 million Nigerians, were in multi-dimensional, they were multi-dimensionally poor. But now compare that time to this time, it's something else, because anything you bought for 100 naira at that time is about 400% more today. Talk about your bag of rice. As a then bag of rice you could find for 20,000 naira or 30,000 naira. Today it's going for 80,000 naira, 85,000 naira. Talk about your beans, talk about... So the hunger in the land is what is driving the people. And of course they say they would continue to be here until the government accedes to the request. First of all is to take us back to where we're coming from. That is 200 naira per litre. That's what a lot of them have been saying. Well, they say they would still be here. And a few of them who actually came here since morning. Sharif is one of them. Sharif has been here since morning. And I'm quite sure, Sharif, you'll be able to tell us a bit about today. How has it really been for you?
As a matter of fact, I'm impressed. It is a success. For the turnout this morning, from morning till this minute, it is a success, and I'm happy that we're getting somewhere. No violence whatsoever. The security outfits have been so coordinated, and we have been so abiding as well. Even though we are restricted, which is an infringement to some area of the venue. But no, it's been a success so far, and I'm still going to be here. We are still going to remain here until our demands are met.
Okay, you talked about your demands being met, one of them being fuel price. Of course. What are the other demands?
The other demands are just the cost of governance. Downsize the cost of governance. Let the senators apply, feel the heat of minimum wage as well.
Yes.
What are they doing there? That is there. Hunger, the major factor here, the bone of contention here. What has unified us today is hunger. No ethnicity, no religion playing out today, but hunger has unified us. So that food price must come down to normal. As at May 29 last year, I was buying rice for 24. I was buying 24. And today I can't buy rice for the same price. It is now almost 85. It varies. So these are the prices, these are the things we need to, it is imperative for them to address that as soon as possible, because hunger day, and an hungry man is an angry man. That's it. So there's nothing you can do about that. The government is killing us slowly, and we need to speak up. So that's why we are here today. today. So it's one of our demand: cost of governance, fuel price. The Senate should also receive the same amount as the minimum wage. These are the things we need to do. So we need to downside these people, all this minister, cabinet, and all that that are not even functioning at all, but are getting our money, our commonwealth. It is you and I that own the money. So take them out. Why will the president have that much cabinet? Over 42 in the history of the nation. That's not happened before. More than 42 people. Ministry. So what are we saying? So, and who is servicing this money? From where are they taking this money from? It's from our commonwealth. They are even taking loan to service debt they actually siphon. Debts that they actually siphon, they are taking loan to service it. So who's going to pay for this thing at the end of the day? It's our children. Me and you and your children. That's why we are here, to speak for the people and take it back. These are the things we want.
Thank you so very much. Okay. Well, Sharif, one of the many protesters here today, well, they've been here and they say they will continue to be here until their demands are met. And a lot of them, different placards. I saw someone who actually did like a calculation of basic items at home: your beans, your gari, your tomatoes, and every other thing. About 4 of them amounting to just 47,000 naira. And then talk about the minimum wage. That means the minimum wage cannot afford those items, and that is an issue they are looking at. Go back to 200 naira per liter, well, which is not a it wasn't a good point for us as Nigerians then. It wasn't a good point, but now they say just get back to that point, and then from there discussions will begin.
Well, it's quite a lot packed in there, Chris, and I know that activities are only just building up here and there. Thankfully, I mean, things are going in a particular way in Lagos that, well controlled so far, but I'm not sure we can say the same for Yobe State at this moment.